Hey Bobby, it's Tim here. Just thought I'd take you on a quick tour of the place because I wanted to show you what we do here, and so here's a quick tour. So this here is our Zone 1 garden. This is basically the garden that is used the most frequently. Right, it's right outside the kitchen. So we've got a variety of different winter crops here. So winter crops here are similar to what you see summer crops in North America: broccoli, carrots, silver beets, strawberries. We've got turnips, Swedes. We've got some. This is a tropical plant here. This is pigeon pea. This is a very important plant in my climate. Here we've got some Ceylon spinach, another really important tropical type of green leaf for a salad. You know, we've got some chilies here, we've got some cabbages, some baby broccoli, we've got some green manure mix here. We've got a herb garden here, all sorts of culinary herbs that we use for cooking and whatnot. Here are my naughty dogs, Golden Retriever and Border Collie. They are pretty functional. They help keep foxes away and stuff like that, just having them here. It's our worm farm system. Deals with a lot of our organic waste from cows and stuff like that. It's got spray irrigation to wet the material. I just hook it up with a hose direct to the pressure pump from our house. So with our water, we've got a couple of tanks up here. There's an 8,000 litre and a 7,000 litre tank. That's all rainwater. That provides all the water for our laundry and our toilet. Coming around here, we've got a few fruit trees around the place. We've got a kaffir lime there. We've got our chickens, just a few up here. They're our laying chickens and stuff. We like to have the eggs close to the house. We plant a few plants along here to give them some extra green leaf. Chickens love green leaf. Poultry system's not really developed yet. Like I want to be able to produce all my own chicken feed and not have to buy them bags of shit from the shop. But that's all in the future. We'll look at that in about 12 months' time. So moving on, got a shade garden here under deciduous trees. In winter, it lets the light shine through, and the light shines through, and plants can grow. In summer, it's protected from the harsh summer sun. Right here, this is our big rainwater tank. This is 22,000 litre tank right here. Oh, almost tripped over. Got our solar inverter, a 3 kilowatt solar inverter system for our solar energy, which gets quite a lot of sun in our climate. Couple of fruit trees here. We've got a pawpaw, got a few citrus trees, navel orange tree, couple of winter oranges hanging around. Alright, so that's basically Zone 1. This is the area around the house that gets used the most frequently. I've also got a little nursery with a few things that are going in the ground, a few fruit trees and whatnot. But yeah, this is an area of a shot of Zone 2. This is our main crop area. And what you see here, this is a chicken tractor. This is brilliant little idea. Chickens just destroy the ground. Like, have a look at the difference here. Instead of mowing, I just move this around every day, and the chickens eat all the grass, and they poo there, they recondition the soil, and yeah, so they do all the work for me. So yeah, we've got a winter crop of wheat here, just a small crop here. It's mainly experimental. I've never grown wheat before. Down here, so we've got snow peas, marigolds, we've got carrots, onions. We've got a whole variety of different things down here. Plenty of food. They just keep producing all season. There's some lettuces. Lots of stuff down here. Now this is all on a poly drip irrigation system. Each one of these blue holes here, it's 2 litres per hour when it's under pressure, And so yeah, like there's a lot of stuff here. See these things here, these strange looking lettuces, they're going to seed. That's what the plant does when it goes to seed, if you just let the lettuce keep growing and growing and growing. So we'll harvest the seeds from them and save them and plant them again, because we can grow that kind of stuff all year round in our climate. Okay, so moving on just to the other end of zone 2 here. This is a 13,500 litre rainwater tank. This is a spillover from that big 22,000 litre tank off the house. So when that tank's full, all the water from that drains into this tank here. So this is used for irrigation in all of zone 2. That's connected up to the drip line system. So when we run out of water there, we go down to here. And if you can see just in the distance, I'm not going to walk all the way down there, we have a dam, and that's a spring-fed dam that never dries up even in the drought. So when it is dry and that tank is empty, we pump water from that dam up into that tank there to grow in zone 2. Now zone 2 is not completed, there's still a lot of area here. There's another big bed to go in. Around the perimeter here there's fruit trees and other kinds of crops that are going to go in. Everything's in development. Like I've got a big day planned on Thursday. I do like a woofing in a day type experience. I have public events and stuff like that. You may or may not have seen me post about them at my property Amaroo Homestead on permaculture and local sustainability and other Facebook groups. There's a couple of our cows. They're both bulls. They've still got their balls, and yeah, they get a bit pissed off. But yeah, I don't care about the cows. I just kick them and poke them with sticks and shit. They don't like me. They know they got to get the fuck out of the way. They're going to get their balls cut off very shortly, though. It's going to be a sad day for them. So yeah, I'm just walking up now. We're just walking through some of the pastures here. We've got an old fallen down tree from a summer storm here that I haven't cut up yet. But yeah, most of our pastures here are perennial. There's always something green coming up and growing, no matter what time of year and what season it is, provided that it's not a drought season, because obviously in the drought nothing grows. Alright, so we're almost up to our orchard. That's where a lot of our big fruit trees are. This is what we call zone 3. So coming up here, we've got a nice padlock gate to keep the cows out. Just slide under the fence there. So yeah, we've got water flowing down this spring-fed system. Various fruit trees. We've got macadamia, we've got longan trees, we've got 5 different mango trees in the orchard. We've got a custard apple down there. There's a couple of new plantings here. We've got a blood orange tree, a couple of nice lychee trees. We've got an apple tree there. Beautiful big guava tree. Going up here, we've got a soursop tree, another beautiful bowen mango tree, absolutely ripe this tree. It produced hundreds of kilos of fruit last summer, and provided we have a nice dry spring, we should get hundreds of kilos again this summer. So yeah, a couple new pomegranates are planted. And yeah, this is an area that the last guy used to grow, I don't know if you can see it properly, there's some poles. He used to grow some grapes and stuff up here. The grapes won't be up here in my design because this area will be what's called a food forest. So we'll have all kinds of species up here. So this orchard or future food forest, this is of an area of about 1 acre, right? So you look around, you see a lot of weeds and stuff like that. Basically those weeds, they're only here because there is light hitting the ground. These flowering weeds would not survive in a shaded condition. So if we had a forest canopy here, none of these weeds would survive. We can replace all these weeds with functional plants that we can eat and support wildlife and support ducks and other animal systems. So this is the true potential of the area. Now underneath me we have a spring that runs. So all these trees here, once they're established, they have plenty of water and nutrients. Now our soil here, unlike a lot of soils in Australia, we have deep, rich, beautiful organic soil in our orchard, and that's because we are situated on the side of an old volcano that has been eroding for probably, I don't know, 700 million odd years in Australia, Australia being one of the oldest places and some of the oldest rock formations on Earth in geological history. So yeah, well that's a brief tour, Bobby. It was a bit rushed. I've got a lot of things I got to do today, but I thought I'd just share that with you. I hope it sort of inspires you. Like, I mean, obviously, like I said, the place is very much still under development. I don't have a perfect farm. Someone like David, he's been going for about, what, 7 years or so more than me out on the land. I've inherited a property that the previous owner, he's already done a few things, but I'm just at the point now where I'm adding my touch to it. I'm adding the truly sustainable systems to the place, and that's what's important. So if you could find a place that kind of, I don't know, tries to reduce their need for inputs, that is anything from like to buy and bring onto the farm, because that's what you can't do in a shit hits the fan situation. I mean, in a shit hits the fan situation, Bobby, like, you're going to be on your own out on a property. You need to be on a property that can support you no matter what time of year it is, and you're going to have to enjoy eating the food there. They're the issues, mate, and I hope this has been insightful for you.